Yikes.
And I was still in love with her. Still to this day, I still have love for her to some point. But so I was hurt.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm the type of person, I would have never done that to you. I would have never abandoned you and just left you and moved on with life. And she has so much trauma in her life. I'm scared to let my daughter be raised like that. My situation is way different because, like I said, I love hard. And when we broke up, there was already somebody in the picture. And come to find out, her 9-year-old was already calling him dad.
Yikes.
And I was still in love with her.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Listen, it's a mad thing right now. Talking to you guys about Falyn and Jalyn. Look, I spoke about them on Couples Retreat. I didn't think it was going to be this bad, but it has. But I did say at a time that, you know, he's a young man trying to do big boy stuff. And, you know, there's something that he said, how you lose him is how you get him is how you lose him. It's always been a term that we've had, you know, I've known for a very young age. And it's why whenever you steal a girl, you don't ever wife her. Sorry to say it. If you steal someone, you don't ever wife them. It's the number one universal rule. Now, some people have done it and made it work, but those people are a very small minority. But focusing on Jalyn and Falyn, Falyn played Jalyn out the park. Now she's older, she's wiser, she's got more experience, and she's dealt with big men before. And she played Jalyn out the park. She used him as a soft landing when Simon might have been doing whatever he was doing. She was doing what she was doing and creeping around with young boy Jalyn, who was excited to be around her because she's older, she's more mature, she's a good-looking woman, and she's forbidden fruit. And so I can't feel no sorrow. I can't feel no sorry for Jalyn because I'm like, you got played and you just have to take the L and charge it to the game. Like, you know, he used the word grooming. I know he's done another statement, come and clarify that it wasn't grooming, more manipulative. And it probably was manipulation. But the reality of the situation is you got to stand on your own 2 feet. You were grown enough to be able to make a decision where you ended up cheating with another man's wife. Bro, you got to handle the consequence of what comes your way. Now, I can say that I understand that you might feel some type of way because, you know, she already had another man in the picture when she broke up with you. You know, she's the kind of person that makes sure that she has another safety net just as she's leaving the relationship. She's going to make sure she has something else or someone else there just as she's leaving the relationship so she doesn't feel alone and doesn't have to deal with her personally. But the reality of the situation is you were that person when it came to her and Simon. And now you're on the other side, you realize you were played. But not only were you played, you chose to be in that position where you get played, right? Let's talk a little bit more about the game and talk a little bit more about how she played him on this particular relationship. If you're new to the channel, do me a massive favor, like it, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of uploads. Click on that black bell as well. That will get you all the notifications of this particular channel. And for those of you who are returnees, already know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated because the streets out there, they're hot. And this one right now is very, very hot. Don't forget also, too, if you haven't done so as well, join our membership. It's £1 or it is $1. We do lives every 2 weeks for exclusive members only. The next one is this Tuesday as well coming up. And also, if you haven't done so, join the Patreon gang. We have our Patreon days every month as well, where we get to have a little, I guess, breakout rooms, conversations and stuff like that. So we're gonna have a real good time at the end of this month coming up as well. So for those of you, again, who are returnees, ready to know what it is, baby, you got the minerals. Let's get into this particular video. Let's break it down for Jalyn and Falyn as well. There's more that happened on this particular video. Let's have a look. All right, cool.
Fans were speculating that you may have been cheating on Simon.
Simon doesn't get caught unless Simon wants to be caught.
He convinced you to join a show, and now he's engaged to another one of the cast members.
God, the balls on him.
You had this woman in your home. She met your family. She swam in your pool. Do you resent that?
I meant what I said when I took my vows. It hurts.
Looks like everybody is being accused, obviously, of cheating. He wasn't the only one. So let's go back. Go back slightly. I want to go back to another video. Hold on, let me see if I can get this up for you guys. Okay, computer just want to. Let's go back. All right.
My situation is way different because, like I said, I love.
All right, cool. I want to play this part here.
Mhm.
Let us know how this thing first began.
I was groomed.
What do you mean by that?
I was groomed, and the way she made it seem as if he was doing her wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I come to find out, I'm on the other side now. So it's a narcissist.
Mm-hmm.
She groomed me and got me together with telling me like he's doing this to me, and I felt sad for her. And being a friend, that's what narcissists do.
Mm-hmm.
They groom you to make the other person look bad.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do something, you won't feel bad about it because you feel as if they were treating that person wrong.
Right.
So I felt bad for her.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that she was a great friend. She was a great person. And, you know, we were out in Cancun. Mm-hmm.
Let us know how. Mm-hmm.
And, you know, drinking. And one thing just led to another. And that's just how it happened. And right there, that's when I knew I was in love with it. Like,
right.
And it was too late to turn back.
And then
and, you know,
and see, this is why I can't feel sorry for him, right? Because listen, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that she didn't quote unquote manipulate him, groom him into that position, but he was number one, he was grown. Number two, he had free will and he chose something different. Number three, you've been treated quite well by Simon and Falyn for going on holidays and stuff like that, and you decided to repay them back by cheating with his wife. Yeah, I can't feel sorry for you, bro. And there is no sorry here. What it is charge it to the game. What there is a learning process and understanding that, you know what, next time when you want to choose somebody who you want to partner with, you don't choose somebody who you've stolen. What you have to realize is Falyn played the game and she won. She felt like she got done dirty by Simon. She done played to try and get her win back by getting you while I was with Simon. She did. And then while she finished with you, she wanted to release herself on a relationship from you. At that point, she dumped you for another guy and had him waiting. And I think after watching Couples Retreat, we got a little bit more information about Falyn and how she maneuvers, right? Because she was talking about some of the trauma and the fact she got him to look after not just her, but her two sisters as well. I was like, wait, what? This girl had you looking after not just her and her children, but also her two sisters. Bro, at that point, I was like, the game is the game, bro. That game is the game. And she played you at it. And I want to say, you know, for anybody out there, when you go into a relationship, you have to be quite frankly honest about what you're hoping to achieve, of course. But, you know, I think what's key is, how do we begin? What are our foundations? You know what I mean? Like what is our strong basis? How do we build a strong tower? Because at this point, the foundation was rocky. You stole it from someone else. She wanted to make sure she got away from that person. She used you in doing so and then did the same thing again. And then I think now he's calling her a narcissist. I don't know if she's a narcissist. She might just more be a user. I think narcissism is thrown around too easily. She might be more of a user and it's just clever about it, right? So instead of actually you know, her being sorry, apologizing, no, she gonna stand 10 toes down, and she gonna let you know, listen, she got a new man and new flex, and she gonna do exactly what she did with you, with this new guy, and she might potentially do the exact same thing again with the other guy. Now, I don't agree with her behavior. I don't want to condone it. All I will say is he got to be smarter too, because at the end of the day, you gave her play. You opened yourself up to it. It's a two-way streak. Once she decided to offer herself in a particular way, you should have said no. But of course, as men, we struggle with our penis in our pants. Right? So I can't feel sorry for him. He has to hold his L, charge it to the game, and keep it moving forward. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification uploads. We appreciate you. All right? Much love.